Welcome to a Love Survives Shadow. I'm gonna show you my process, how I make this oracle deck, Love Survives Shadow, Remember Your Treasure. And these are actually fresh printed and cutted. And they are my first 12 prototype cards. And I thought I'm gonna document this process because eventually I wanna sell this deck. This will be my baby. I've been doing tarot reading since 2022. My name is Silva, and I'm using a tarot reader named Shadow Sister Healing. But I have opened this YouTube channel because I want to just dedicate this channel for the creative process and the world of this oracle deck. So this will be a documentation of my process, how you make an oracle deck. It can be interesting. I'm a graphic designer. I have a background in illustration, graphic designer, and photography. So these are prototypes because I have used IE. Let's admit it, I have used IE to create these images, but I would like to test now this summer to make my own photograph about these cards, and let's see if I'm able to make my own really, let's say, mixed media, because these are strong visuals. I do like this world that IE was giving me, but of course the text I was adding myself. But the images are what I like, but I want to make it my own. So we'll see. Do I paint it? I would like to try to paint it. Am I happy with that? Let's see. Or it's almost like quest. Can I top the IE? Can I make it better than the IE? But the fact is, this is now the prototype, so they are the first 12 cards. Let me show something of them. What would be the favorite card? I think that's I Know My Light. This is connected to the Kunlord story. And it is a card that I was deciding to use even this picture in my Shadow Sister Healing now as an icon, because I really identify this kind of meat of poetry. She is keeper of this kind of poetry. She guards this kind of as a treasure. So they are really aligned with this dragon because this is also guarding the treasure. So this is my own fantasy story, part of it. It is not totally everything according to some Norse mythology stories, but I feel like the Kunlord lives in a mountain, the dragon is living under the Yggdrasil vault tree, so there is this kind of guarding a treasure in both stories, the real stories. But yes, I'm gonna make another video telling about this dragon because everything started from this black dragon. So that is something that I think I tell it in another video. Now I just want to say how I have placed these 12 cards. The first row is who I am. I know my truth. I know my light. I know my grief. I know my love. This is one of key cards. This will be the Sacred Shaman Oracle. So let's say I know my wisdom. And then I know my shadow. And then the second row is how do I walk the path. So these are more already going into the deck, more wisdom and messages. And yes, if you're interested to see this deck in use, I will use it first time tonight in the Death of the Balder reading. I'm doing this reading in the Shadow Sister Healing channel. There I will make this Pickleball reading. And then tomorrow I'm finalizing this Norse mythology. I've been doing now 13 weeks. Tomorrow I will do also the Ragnarok episode, and there I use definitely all these cards. But even to that night, I was thinking I'm going to use some of the cards already in these readings that are kind of connected. The Death of the Balder and the Ragnarok is like a death and the rebirth. They are totally connected. So these two readings are kind of now a little portal to my new tarot deck as well. A new identity, because these are brand new. But here, welcome to my channel, and indeed subscribe if you want to follow this journey. I don't know what to promise when this deck will be finished, but I took a very fast initiation now to make this first prototype. So who knows? I will have a summer break and maybe autumn I already have a lot. But I'm very excited about these stories because they hit hard for me. I'm from Finland, so I'm from the north. I really identify on this kind of Nordic woman type. So, or this. How about you? Which one you are drawn to? I would like to hear, because you can still influence the making process. You can still give your own ideas to this deck because it's not finished yet. But which one you are drawn to? Which I am card you are drawn to? I know my truth. I know my light. I know my grief. I know my love. I know my wisdom. I know my shadow. And of course, there are these other cards too. I'm gonna make another video explaining a little bit this dragon. This, remembering that your treasure is a key concept of this oracle deck. So this was my first video for this channel. Excited.